All right, let's take a look at a few things. Good morning. Um, Trying to get the pre-market live series going today. You guys are gonna have to excuse me because I'm not that organized at all. But just taking a quick scan at the market at some of the things that are at least on this list. Feel free to add other things that you want to break down, want projections on in the chat. As you saw in the disclaimer, the Harmonic Trading Club does not provide trading advice. Consult with a professional of your choice that manages your finances. Um, but that being said, I'm just going to start from the top. I'm going to be moving pretty fast through this. I don't want to stay here for too long. But that being said, there's a few things that we will be able to address. We're starting off with NVIDIA. And we're basically going to be looking at, of course, the resistance that it's come up against. It's kind of really hard to like make anything solid out of it, at least harmonically. It's really nothing really stands out. You know, just the rejection up here in the 150s. Most people are aware of that, and then as expected, off that basically this double top. This rollover is expected. That's okay. Um, but for that to continue in the form of a trend would not be good for traders with a long bias, and I'll show you what we mean by that. That would take the opportunity directly into basically 2618 action, double top, break and close beyond previous structure with a 618 retracement, which is exactly what's happening. Like I said, not good. And the reason it's not good is because I'll get over and check the text in a second. Let me see if it's, let me see. I'm trying to see if this is actually is going. Here it is. Oh, in the control room. Okay, so it is live. Okay, cool. And then the chat's over there. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. So, this is reacting as expected. A lot of people are just not aware. Like, oh my God, the sky is falling. Something's wrong with NVIDIA. This, that. No, there was a double top. Okay, there's a double top. Rejection as expected, causing a reversal, which happened. This is okay. This is normal. The world's not coming to an end. Nothing is causing this. This is what's going to happen. Double top, a break and close beyond previous structure right here. Breaking the V-neck right here. Okay. And here was the, like I said, break and close, right? Break and close. Now, of course, I am out on a daily chart, but you got to come out to do this stuff. And I understand that a lot of scalpers and a lot of, you got gurus and people out there that do not like to actually talk about what's really happening because they're too caught up and everything else. Okay, this is a double top, break and close beyond previous structure, outside return or correction back up to the 618, which is how this game works, period. And then continue to roll over. And with NVIDIA, if you are long, I'm very sorry that someone told you to keep trying to find a way in because you're absolutely going to see 114 on NVIDIA. And if you're lucky, you might not get hit and you're trying to hold that position. If you're lucky, you might not get hit with 102. Okay. That's what the market, you see, it's doing everything that I said it's going to do. So what's happening with NVIDIA is basically a new bearish trend has been formed and confirmed. It started with the double top, the reversal, and then the 618 retracement is the confirmation of the reversal. So your bias would be short with a target of about 100 and somewhere in between 114 to $112. I'm sorry. And you see it happening. All right. That's NVIDIA. Because we want to know what's going on. We want to talk about what's going on. SPY is actually in a little bit better shape. SPY, if I just come in a little bit. So there's a little bit more hope on SPY as it's filled this advanced cipher pattern. Not bad here. Filled this advanced cipher pattern. We are on the 4 hour time frame. And if this does hold and turn around, you can look for a correction. If this holds, if this cipher wins, and it has a 70% chance of winning. If this cipher wins, then you can look for a correction. It's 595 to 606, so about $11 day. Okay, you should expect an $11 correction on SPY, and that could happen this week. Not today, maybe, because you only got basically, you got 8 hours in the day from when the market really opens, if that. So you'll probably have once this pre-market stuff closes, you'll probably have 3 to 4 green candles bullish if this cipher holds and wins. It does have some of the things that we need in terms of the bullish divergence on the RSI. All right, we don't have a lot to go off. Like, we can't build a very, very high combined technical score. I would give it 3 for the cipher. I give it another point for being oversold. That's 4. I give it another point for the bullish divergence. You'd be at a CTS 5. And what else can we do? Oh, structure. Just looking for structure in that area where we're entering at right there. You could say yes, sort of, right there. Oops, sorry. Let me go back. You could say kind of. Because you want to know if this area is going to be able to support your trade, basically. And this would be the current time frame support confirmation, and then we just come back off the 4 hour to the day to see how solid is that. And I wouldn't say, I don't know, kind of here. You got another one right here where that kind of held a little bit, so you could see some. Is the chat working? Hey, good morning, Sean. You back in the building? Thank you very much for that amazing compliment. Make sure that you start bringing other traders into this space with you, so they can see some of this. And then, of course, you got your entry. So I would say I'm okay with that, but especially considering that it's cipher, he might have a better opportunity to walk. And then if I come back here and look, so yeah, a lot of that bullish divergence that we would want to have is there. So I would say that this has a pretty strong chance of surviving for a turnaround on SPY. So that's SPY. So we hit NVIDIA. There's no trade for NVIDIA unless you really gonna know how to operate this short bias. Well, let me talk about that. Let me just go back for a second. I don't want to jump around, but I kind of have to. So, there would have been an entry. Let me just do the full thing. I'm sorry, I have to go back. So, the way that this would have looked was a trader should have, when they saw that double top, excuse me 1 second. When they saw that double top and that break and close beyond previous structure, they should have been looking for the 618 retracement, and that was their entry. Okay, so this was short all along. That's what the people need to understand. There was never a long opportunity, period. It was not going to happen. It did not exist. Okay, so the entry would have been entering at the 618. Okay, and that a trader should have had a short bias. I'm not really short on anything, so I just can't find it in myself to short the market right now. I just have a long bias, so I'm not shorting, or I'm not putting puts against anything options wise. But that's what the traders' opportunity. They could be killing it, but no one wants to listen. No one wants to do things the right way because people, for whatever reason, think something else is happening. All right. And I'm sorry about my tone, but this stuff it has to stop somewhere. I'm sure you have millions and millions of traders all over the place. Just logged on and see you got a live show. Yeah, hey Scott, I appreciate you. I appreciate all the support. Appreciate you for jumping on. I'm starting a series where I'm gonna just jump up every morning and do a pre-market live look at the market. If there's things that we might be able to take, I'll talk about them. So I'm trying to set it up to where it's 2 a day. There's one in the pre-market, and there's one in the post-market where I'll come and talk about things after the fact. So you just log on, see your live show. Oh, that's listen, man. If I were you, I would keep jumping on and I would keep watching. I don't think you see anybody do it like me. BS, hey, bro. Appreciate the answer. Oh yeah, you like those? Yeah, I tried to hook you up. I took the time to hook you up with those. Some of them have already taken action. I think it was your ETH. Hopefully, in this live, I'll be able to go through your three and just kind of use those as an example of what we do here. So glad you got those. So I just wanted to take the time last night and write those three up for you. And so far, so good, with very extensive breakdown on what I saw. So hope you appreciate that. That one's on the house, okay? So, and I'll spin the block and I'm going to go pull your questions up so we can show how we did those breakdowns. So I appreciate you for adding to the content. You assisted me in what I do, whether you know it or not. But anyway, yeah, this is going to happen. Period. There's no way out of it. That's what people don't understand. It's not going to magically just turn around and start doing something else. Um, so where we at? We talked about SPY already. SPY. Need to get the market open. I think it's going to slow down and wait right now as we see. Even though I'm on a larger time frame, like I said, we got our bullish divergence. Our cipher pattern is filled. You guys, if advanced pattern is king, if APR is king, type APR is king in the chat for me, please. If APR is king, type APR is king in the chat. Advanced pattern recognition. That's what this is all about. Structure analysis and advanced pattern recognition. JP Morgan Chase, a little bit, I could talk about it really. Let me see if I want to. A lot of people don't know. Okay, so of course, riding a very strong trend. This is a simple one. Not gonna have too much. APR is king, Sean. APR is king. But I know some people are gonna get upset at that because they think somebody else is king. But I think we're moving into a new world where people are actually able to speak their thoughts, but without offending someone. JP Morgan Chase, higher high, higher close, outside return. Probably look for that to, it's going to be somewhere in this area. It's going to be somewhere in this area where JP Morgan Chase continues this trend. I'm just not going to zero all the way in on it. I'm just not. But this trend should continue. Higher high, higher close. This is H3C principles. And then this is just a correction. Okay. Like I said, it's so amazing that the things that happen in the market, for everybody, the sky is falling and it's the end of the world. It's amazing how people just freak out and flip out. Everybody's a damn fish out of water. Just looking at the last move, let's see if we do have the corresponding A to B is equal to CD action that's bringing that correction up there. And it is almost to the T. I wish it would have made it all the way up there. Close, but no cigar. So meaning that we would wanted that D to complete it. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. I grabbed the bubble. I wanted the square. We would have wanted that D completion to come up there and complete all the way. Not quite rolled over, but still could continue the trend. Doesn't really need A to B is equal to CD action. Amazon is complete trash. So Amazon's bullish trend is expected to continue, but it's kind of hard to say. They have a lot of crazy fundamentals out there. So the only thing that I'm looking at is trend continuation, no advanced pattern. I'll show you what we want it to be an advanced pattern in a second, but nothing but the outside return here, higher high, higher close, outside return, higher high, higher close here, H3C, and then outside return to the 618 golden ratio here. Okay, but I'm not so sure about that. It'd be great. This would be the kill zone to trade out of right here. This would be the zone to get long out of with a retest of this. Whenever this thing does decide to recover, when they stop playing all these fundamental games, retest in the 240s. We know NVIDIA is going to be a powerful stock. It's going to be here for the long run. And then targets, extended targets off this right to this high. Did we get that? No, here. Off this to this high, and then come back with the 127 target 2, but we're just not close enough to start really determining entry yet. Even though we're at the 618, it's just an oversold. We just don't have anything. We don't have anything to go off to say, okay, we're good. Even daily chart, 4-hour chart, nothing. If I come back in, you'll probably see a couple of buyers trying to come in there and take that. And then if we go look at volume, if we add volume to it, probably should be using volume on all of these. It's all bare. The volume is all bare, so it's all red. Okay, so there's no buyers coming in here. So remember, it's all about getting all the confirmation that you can. Even if you want to get iffy, even if you want to feel froggy and jump because you got the 618 retracement off this low to that high and back, you got that. Okay, that doesn't mean it's good enough, and that's why we have that CTS class out there, combined technical score. You need a lot to go in before you start entering these trades. Oh, and there's something else I wanted to say. I heard about a few traders basically getting their heads knocked off attempting to trade this market without a stop loss. Anybody, if you watch this channel, I even have a video on placing your stop losses using either a 113 inversion or ATR based stop loss. Do not enter or trade this market. I don't care what any guru tells you. Do not trade this dangerous, volatile market without a stop loss, especially in pre-market, because 99% of the brokers do not allow you to put a stop loss in during pre-market. How many of you knew that? If not, go look at the trading the pre-market and post-market video. You cannot put a stop loss. There's two brokers that you can. One of them is Webull. The other one is, I'm not saying there's only two, but the two that I know of, Webull allow you to do whatever you want to do. And Interactive Brokers, IB, will allow you to do whatever you want to do outside of those two. If you enter a trade in the pre-market, you cannot put a stop loss. So if you get washed out and blow your account during pre-market, then that's just on you. So if you are not with one of those two brokers, or have not done the research to find brokers that will allow you to do a stop loss during pre-market, then I would suggest that you not trade pre-market. All right, cool. Enough running my mouth. Apple pushing up. It will, of course, he will have to get above this B leg here. We are in pre-market. Apple would have to get above this B leg to go and complete this this Gartley pattern. Come on. And when it does, there's going to be a reaction. So look for a lot of sideways consolidation, possibly a rejection up at 254 for Apple. And of course, as we can see, this X leg will always be a problem. All right, that's the test of that'll be retested in the high. But it's going to have something Gartley is going to have something to say about that before that even gets there. Super micro, kind of like the same thing. And I think I talked about super micro yesterday. Some of this is just a replay. Had completed the A to B is equal to CD pattern, pushed up, retest, failed, of course, got rejected, of course. And I'll show you what's happening. So top, this structure could not deal with that at all. Rejected, nothing crazy. Super micro is not about to fall off the planet. The price action just got rejected at $64.23. It's that simple. And when that happens, you can expect at least a 38% correction, which is what you see on the pullback here. That's how it works. Once price action is exhausted, you're going to get a correction somewhere between 38 and 60%. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. All right. So nothing on super micro for long. Of course, your long opportunity would be once this correction is done, but we're not close enough to determine that. We do know that once that does happen, there'll be another attempt at this. This is how it works. There's going to be another attempt at that. Then we'll have to see what happens, whether he can break and close up out of it or not. That's what will determine where it's going. But you got to break and close up out of that first. So nothing really exciting to talk about on super micro. Clean Spark. This is a good one. This is good. Harmonic is heck lately. Look at it. Very, very harmonic. Clean Spark. And then coming up on one of the newer powerful patterns, the shark pattern. There's actually two in here. There's a shark and a butterfly in here. So if I grab the A to B is equal to C to D2, and I come up and I come down and I come up and I come down, this same 127. So both the shark, let me see if you guys can see, both this shark and butterfly completed in the same place right here. And then, as I told you, because of the volatility flying down like that, you got to give these things room and time to turn around. And it looks like that might be happening. Okay, so that these things can live. I think they're gonna live. I wish I had a little bit more confidence. But this is exactly how they should look. Hit the 127. Okay, extension of on the shark it's A to X, and on the butterfly, I'm sorry, on the shark it's C to X, and on the butterfly it's A to X. But um, doing what it should. It was oversold. We wish that we had the divergence. Trade you also analyze. Yes, everything. Because guess what, Sean? Everything works the same. It's all the same. Um, I'll flip over and I'll grab. Yeah, drop the currency pairs you want me to look at, and we'll look at them on this video. Drop them if you do. If you like your dollar pairs, euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar yen. I'm actually trading most of those right now. NZD, USD, dollar CAD, whatever it is. Drop it in the chat, and we'll look at some currency pairs too. Just like BS89, his stuff was we did a lot of crypto for him last night. Um, oh, where were we? Wondering if this will work. There's a very strong chance that I'm going to come back around once the market opens and take a look at getting long on Clean Spark. I got a combination. I got a basket of patterns. Like I have to almost. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do anything. But yeah, with a combination, shark and butterfly filled, I kind of almost don't have a choice. But remember, I got to have that score, that combined technical score. That CTS has to be there for me to do that. But it's there, so there's really not more to say. I would have to go back through and see how the rest of my stuff lines up at the entry right there. See if they're structured there. Which let me just line it off. I'm just gonna line off the entry real quick because I really want to know. I'm getting curious now. So yeah, Sean, drop those pairs, and in a minute I'll run by those and we'll blow through those real quick. So it just so happens that the entry for the combo for the shark and the butterfly are in the range of what was the X pattern of this big giant blue bat. And also, not only that, we do see some support in that area. We do see that's almost enough for me. I don't think I need to. I wish that this part held up, but there is one more right here in terms of support. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Win or lose, and the price point we getting this at, I'm okay with that. I just won't take it during pre-market. Euro, dollar, and US 30. Okay, we'll hit those. How many stocks do you track? This list fluctuates. This you got to upgrade the trading view plan, which I don't like to do because I don't really need all their tools. But the standard trading view plan, I think, allows you to do 30, but you can do as many watch lists as you want. So here's the Forex watch list. We'll jump over to that in a minute. But here, I you see the trash can. I take stuff on and off of here all the time. So for me, it's just about how I feel, and if I get to target, once I get to target, I'm done. I don't really hold too many things long term. I'm pretty much a day trader, day swing trader. But yeah, so I'll jump in and out of this list, and then I have people sending me stuff all the time throughout the day. And then when people send me stuff, I analyze it, and if it's something that I want to continue to track, or maybe see if a trade sets up, I'll deal with it like that. But Clean Sparks got me pretty interested, and you guys can see it pops off winners too. So winner on Blue Cipher, winner on Green Garley, and then I hope to be able to say winner on this combo here. So, and then even if we go back to the yellow big one, it just fires off winners. So very, very harmonic. That's going to keep me excited. You guys know that. Anyway, Space Mobile, we are actually trading this guy, and what he did for us is almost scared us away. Wick down, And I opened this during pre-market yesterday, and it's doing well now. Advanced Garley pattern, and I think I talked about this maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to the other video and check, but scared me because if I had my stop loss, even my ATR based stop loss, this one is funny. So I opened it during pre-market yesterday, and of course I told you they don't allow you to put a stop loss in. So I rolled the whole day and went through this little drawdown kind of. And then I came back this morning, he recovered, and now it looks like he's going to win. So not too much to say about ATS Space Mobile, but Advanced Garley pattern. Simple enough. And, of course, all the other stuff that goes with it, the bullish divergence, blah, blah, blah. Bullish divergence, you can say one set there, and then you got a extra layer of confirmation coming up here. Good. Simple. And yeah, Sean, give us a minute. I think we're about halfway through AMD. I thought I had something on AMD. No, I think I wanted AMD to be like an advanced pattern, and it just never was. So let me come out a little bit and see if there's anything else I can say about it. Okay, so we are waiting for. Oh, there it is. Okay, found it. So AMD could be in trouble if the structure that I circled out here to the right here, if that doesn't hold, then this bat's coming. So people are going to be crying, oh my God, what's happening to me? It's the end of the world. No. The market wants this bat pattern. And if you want to know more on that, go look at my video. Is the market random? All right. So AMD, I would look to have like some type of a short bias. Otherwise, I'm just going to look. A lot of people are not going to be happy to see AMD at $73, but that's where it could be going. Unless I, just come back in one more time and see if there's an opportunity to get long. The only thing that could save this thing, I'll say this. Let me not be a complete jerk. Is the support here, but this is minor support. We're on the 1 hour chart. I don't have a lot of confidence in it, basically, is what I'm saying. And you see some reaction. That's good for like little day traders and scalpers. That's a good run from 106 to 108, especially if they can get 111. That's a good for the day. That's excellent. That's excellent. If this and this is simple. Actually, so I'm gonna change my thought on it because I didn't see it, but all we're doing was really just trading a double bottom, which is perfectly fine. Want to know more about double tops and double bottoms? Go look at the double tops and double bottoms video. Okay, so that's all this is. So we don't want to overcomplicate it, right? So it's about just keeping the things as simple as can be. This is a simple double bottom with an opportunity to enter here, where the lowest low meets the lowest close, but did not continue trending, creating lower lows. That's all this is. This is good. Simple double bottom stuff, okay? One of the easiest patterns to trade. Double bottom does not break and close, does not create lower low and lower closes, and starts to react with bullish divergence. This was a very, very good setup. Too late to enter now. Because you're 3 hours too late. We're on a 1 hour chart. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours too late. And $2 too late, and you can't leave money on the table like that. If you had got in and played the double bottom at the right time, then yeah, you would have had an excellent opportunity to kind of consolidate, retest that, and you would have had a tight stop right up under it. It would have been an amazing trade. And even someone like me missed that because maybe I need to be paying more attention to AMD instead of that very, very short bias I had. I don't get it right all the time. I missed that. This guy right here has been held to Oklo, but do have something good to say about him. This is actually functioning off the 2618 technique. Double bottom, break and close, 618 retracement. Oversold on RSI, bullish divergence. Well, you don't have the divergence, but you got you're oversold on RSI, and can expect a reaction if this thing can catch and take off and go get back up to where he needs to be. I'm not going to talk about extended targets on that one, which of course would be somewhere up here. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Simple enough though. All right, let's switch over. Wait, a couple more big ones. Tesla. completed Gartley pattern, got a slight reaction, and then just kind of like it just wanted to come back and retest, and then Tesla should be okay. Should be okay. Should be okay. Do not take anything that I say and go open a trade unless for some reason I say you should go trade this right now. I don't give trade advice. I know it. This is a technical breakdown and I'm educating. Okay, with the bullish divergence. So Tesla looks pretty good, but we want to just see it go do its thing, but it just wants to play around. So your only hope is that this area here was good enough and that it holds. So I'm gonna jump over there. It's and basically be playing this double bottom again, the same way we talked about. Who was that with the double bottom? I don't remember. It was AMD, right? Yeah. So the same way you'd be playing AMD, it'd be the same way you'd be playing Tesla. Same exact concept. All right, cool. Euro dollar, your USD, euro dollar. So I destroyed this thing, and then he tried to get slick and take it all back from me. Euro dollar is going to be very simple. I'm going to throw a couple of other things in here to kind of bring this one home for you. So I won off of this and then had to get out, right? This was a 382 retracement filling this bat pattern, right? So I'm happy, but then saw that after that, it showed bullish divergence and I had to get out. Let me just clean up a little bit, show you what we're doing here, because now the projection is basically dead. Really, come on. So trading that down to target 1, right, to the 382. This is what I was telling you about. Trading that down to target 1 to the 382 and then moving my stops down, knowing that I probably wasn't going to make it to target 2, which is a 618. And then, of course, what did he do? He turned around, took it back. When he turned around and took it back, he's struggling with that area up there. He just wanted to go visit and retest that area. All right, so you want to know what's going on with euro dollar. He wanted to go and mess with this area again. Okay, fine, fair enough. The only problem is this time when he rejected it, it's still, so now we got a box of consolidation here with a bunch of indecision, and what looked like what was going to be a complete reversal and turnaround now turned out to just be, testing to get beyond that. And this is actually that was actually the third test. Here's another test here. So 1, 2, 3 tests. So we don't really know what's going to happen with it. Maybe if I came in closer, I could see if there's another short-term opportunity. Not really. So the answer to euro dollar is if we come out to the day, what it really comes down to is does this trend continue? Does this trend continue is what it really comes down to. And this trend, what's good about it is it did violate all the lows here. It did violate those. So you could have a correction, maybe 61%. You could have a pretty strong correction back up. So that might have been all that I was going to get off that bad pattern. You might get a correction back up, but this should be the structure here, but he's, kind of dealing with it. I don't know how far. I can't say how far. I need price action to give me a little bit more. And then since you got this violation here, lower low, lower close, right? Violating, taking this stuff out. Since that happened, you would expect a bearish bias like this. Okay. So that's kind of like the overall look for it. And you said US 30. Okay, so again, with euro dollar, if you had been with me back then, you would have been able to short that. What if I just pull some of that off? Okay, so if you had been trading with me back then, you would have been able to do really well on the bat pattern when the bat pattern failed. But then after that, there's some uncertainty because as the market continues to test that area up there at 105, we need to see what happens. US 30. Well, I want to show you something else first. USD JPY. Let's look at this guy first. dollar yen advanced bat pattern. Just a little bit of indecision, but it has everything that we need, and I've taken my shot at it too. It has all the stuff that we need, including our bullish divergence. We got bulls coming in there with the volume, trying to help us win this thing. We're looking for price action to come up here to about 154.5s, with a stop right up under. The stop is like right up under X. So that's what dollar yen is doing. Advance bat pattern at structure, and then just hopefully the things that are happening between U.S. and Japan, or our currency versus the Japanese yen, stay strong, and as if they do, we can expect somewhere between a 38% and 61.8% correction. All right. I was gonna do a U.S. 30 for you. So US 30. So I haven't looked at this one in a while, have I? This one I'm gonna have to start this one from scratch. But I can tell you right off the top, right off top. Why is that doing that? I'm gonna crunch it up some like this. All right, cool. So if I can talk and get somewhere in life, right off the top, you do see bullish divergence. That tells you that even though this looks like it's drawing down, it's actually going up. Okay, that's what this is telling you. Okay, so oversold, bullish divergence, those are good. Okay, volume right here. Before I even get to whatever kind of pattern is here, volume, good. Those three things, good. Volume, RSI, divergence, you're gonna give yourself points for that, but you kind of need a pattern. You don't need, but it'd be great if you had one. The problem is that you double topped up here. You guys just saw me talk about the double top, right? And remember I said you're going to get a reaction off of that? You're going to get a reaction off that somewhere between 38% and 61%. It already crossed the 38 on its way. Target 2 would be. So this would be if a trader knew that was happening for US 30, you should have had a short bias, a reversal bias. All right. And you would have already won. Here's the thing. You asked me about this. So I'm going to tell you the truth about it. And the truth about it, Sean, is that you should have had a short bias and you should have been playing that double top, and you would be killing this thing. You would be knocking its head off, and you almost would have stood no chance of losing at all. So this is Sean right here. That's if you didn't trade it, if you were not short playing the double top, then yeah. And now with the bullish divergence, and you see the green, the bullish divergence in the volume, you see this coming in to possibly take some of that back. But that's not it. I'm going to come in closer because something else happened right here. On the right side shoulder, there's another double top, break and close beyond previous structure. So you would have been able to, like, if US 30 is something that you like, the way you would have played it is like this. First, you would have already hit it and won tremendously with that double top. That's one. Two, he's going to set you up for the 26.18 trade. So I'm going to clean up and we'll talk about that. And then what time is it? 5:30. So then he's going to set you up for the 26.18 trade. Okay. In the form of another double top. This is why you saw him pushing up. Double top, break and close beyond the V-neck or previous structure. That's this down here. Okay. Okay. Double top. Let me put the V in there so you know so people know what I'm talking about. So when you're trading a double top, you want that clean V in the middle. For people who don't know, you don't just call anything a double top. But anyway, double top, break and close beyond previous structure, and then looking for a 618 retracement. So you would have already killed this, right? And you would have gotten out because that's your target. That's a 127 extension from the right shoulder to the low. So everything in your trade would be working to like literal perfection to where it doesn't get any better for you to get to target like that. This is almost cheating what you could have done with this if you had been applying everything that I've taught you. Like kicking the market's ass literally. If you just simply knew the double top and then if you knew the 26.18 and all that stuff. So you would be entering here long. Okay. And then you would have another opportunity to get back on this, right? Right here. Okay, because what's going to happen is you're going to look for the 618 retracement, which is back at this structure. So if I take the retracement tool and I measure from the right side shoulder to the break and close down here, okay, see where my arrow is? You've been entering here. short again to continue, because what this is going to do is this is going to confirm what you already knew. So when you get a double top and a break and close, and then you get the recovery, it confirms that yes, the price did reverse. So even though you would have killed it on the double top, you would have got out. Then you would have if you have the patience to wait, another opportunity to come that's going to look like this. You're going to have another opportunity that's going to look like that. But you need to wait. You need to wait because you already have confirmation that price is reversed. So let it correct. Be patient. Use your psychology. Use your trade psychology. Let it correct. And then enter short in that area. So take a screenshot of that and you just wait. It's going to take 2 or 3 days, maybe to the end of the week, but that's what you can look for. Okay. I think there were a couple of other stocks that I wanted to look at. I think I talked about Oklo's 2618 double bottom break and close 618 enter, bullish divergence over sold, and it's ready. We're going to come and attack Oklo in a little bit. I think this company is dead. This EV Go company. I'm probably going to take that off the list. They should get delisted. The whole EV mandate thing is dead pretty much. I'm going to take them off the list. Where we at? Did you get all that, Sean? Hope you got all that. So that was your euro dollar and your where's our links at that I gave BS89? Let me see if I can find the links because I put the links in there and I know you watched them. Let me switch over real quick. Because there's 3 links, right? Studio. There's 3 links. Let me see if I can find what we did. Because I think it's under the comments tab. Community. Where we at? All right. So the first one was, which one was this? I can't even see. Oh, ETH. And then I said, so this is so crazy we get to do this because even before anything had happened, we weren't there yet. You guys watch this. We weren't there yet. And if I launch this here, if I just come over here and launch this, where's all my stuff at? Okay, so here's the ETH chart, right? And what did it do? It filled down exactly as I said. I don't want to see this. Now, remember, so if you go look at the link that I sent right here, I said, I put a question mark, said, well, you're going to get reaction right there for Ethereum. And definitely you are getting that reaction. It came down there and wigged down and filled that for you. Doesn't mean that it's necessarily a trade yet. Waiting for you to go through, my man. Yeah, still learning all of this. Yeah. Structural analysis is the reason why I'm talking and I make it look easy is because it is one of the easiest systems to understand. Structural analysis, advanced pattern recognition is absolutely one of the easiest to understand. So yeah, I expect this to hold. Be good if it finally gets to the point to where it can turn over. But then yeah, I wouldn't do anything yet though. He said, do you already covered NQ? No. Hey Kent, thanks for joining. I can talk about NQ real quick. Let me finish looking over some of the trade ideas that BS89 asked me about. Then I'll jump on. I'll bring up NQ for you. The Russell trade idea. It's not a trade idea, but you just wanted to know what was happening on it. I said that same thing. This is another one for Sean, who likes to miss the A to B is equal to CD pattern. But I'm sorry, he likes to miss double tops. But anyway, so double top fail here, rejected as should be. And this is combined with an A to B. This is Russell 2000 for whoever's wondering. Double top rejected as it should. Nothing wrong with that. That's going to happen with at least a 38% correction when it happens. Combined with an A to B is equal to CD completed pattern. Double whammy, you're going to get that reaction. That's the way it happens. Your reaction would have been short at D for Russell 2000. but you kind of got to know what you're looking at and what you're doing, and you would have killed this thing. Let's talk about it. You would have knocked his head off. So this is a double whammy for you and Sean. Before I spin the block, and what? Why am I not seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing? What time frame is this one? I can't tell. But then I come over here, and it doesn't want to give me. Oh, probably need to come out way further. Is that what they want? Okay, so here's the setup from that thing. But I just want to talk to BS about this real quick, because he left his money on the table. I mean, he didn't leave his money on. He'll catch it next time. I'll put it like that. It's struggling to bring the stuff to me, but it's the same thing I told Sean. This would have been shorting. Playing the A to B is equal to. I'm sorry, shorting both. The A to B is equal to CD pattern plus the double top. So this was almost a where you can't lose, and you're already at target. You would have pretty much been done with this trade, and you would have killed it. That's a beautiful, like 5-1. This is what we live for. This is why we're here. We're not here to play games. We're not here to do anything else. We're not here to fool around. We're not here to try to look cute. You're literally here to do this over and over and over again every day for the rest of your life. That's it. You're not here to draw things all over the place, and you're not here to over speculate. Your job is to look and see what's going to happen at structure. And then what happens at that structure is going to be dependent on Fibonacci, a certain percentage, major and minor levels, 38%, 61%, 786%, minors, 50%, 88.6%, extensions to the upside, 127%, 141%, or 161%, period. And the market moves harmonically and continues to create advanced patterns like the A to B is equal to CD, original Gartley pattern, over and over and over again. Period. End of story. I don't care what anybody tells you. How many times would I have to show you guys this kind of stuff for you to believe me? That's what I want to know. All right. What else? Oh, he had one more. BS had one more. So that was his Russell that he didn't trade. His Ethereum is setting up. Whoa, where'd Ethereum go? Ethereum is setting up for him to get long. His Russell, he missed out. Now he's got to wait and let something else happen. I'll track it for you and try to see what else we can come up with. And then your Ripple, that's a cute one. All right, people are not gonna like this. I'm almost scared to come talk about this one, but Ripple is not good. To me, in my opinion, at least from when I looked at it last night. Yeah, Ripple, it's very questionable. It's very questionable. So, of course, more stuff, more harmonic stuff. Okay, Ripple reacting to a Head and Shoulders. You're going to get, if you get a Head and Shoulders, this perfect. If you want to know more about the Head and Shoulders pattern, go look at the Head and Shoulders video in the Harmonic Trading Academy playlist. You're going to get that reaction off of a Head and Shoulders like that. The things that I'm concerned with is because of this wick that's in the middle, I don't know what that is. I should have did more research. I don't know what this is. Okay. I wish I knew what that was. I just hope that it doesn't have anything to do with what's going to happen. If that was just an anomaly, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If that was something crazy, if I may ask in short, Ed, brother, what's going on? What made all of this click for you? Still very much a foreign language to me. I had to start taking this serious. And I've always loved this stuff to death. I don't know if you know that, but I had to start taking it serious. And then when we came into 2025, I said, you need to drop everything else. You need to put the real estate stuff aside. You need to put a lot of this other stuff that I was doing aside. And you need to put your mind, heart, and action into where your passion is. So that's why you see it coming out like this. And I said I was going to do it, and I started putting in the effort to do it. And it's my passion. I want to give it. It's not going to do me any good with all this information sitting up in my brain. I can't take it with me. That's really what's behind it. So that's what I'm doing. So with that, I just in case, Ed, and it's good, and I hope that everything is well with you and your family. But so basically what happened is So content playlist. So what we did is, so really just starting to build. I'm at the part where I can just trade now because I got probably 90% of the education out the way. So when I tell people hit the Harmonic Trading Academy playlist, and then new traders should start at the bottom. The easiest way to read a price chart is basically video number one. He said that was the 3rd February liquidations, crypto's biggest liquidations so far. Okay, so they had to just really suck everything out the market. Okay, thank you, BS89. So then that other bat that I had up there, it might not happen. The structure where price action is at right now could hold the same way. You can look for a bullish opportunity on Ethereum. All right, thanks for that. But for Ed, for you, so basically, I built this academy out for traders to come in and start from the very beginning with just how to read a price chart. This was called, actually, the name of the video is actually reading a price chart. So this is but for YouTube, for it to get out there, for their algorithm to work, I had to change it. The easiest way to read a price chart. But really, this is class number 1, just reading a price chart, right? And then we go on and build on even the things that I covered in this video. Like people, now I'm going long now. People probably, get back to the trading. We want to make money. I get it. But this isn't a signal service anyway. This is an educational channel. But like I said, so, having a beginner of it. And then, so I actually teach the Fibonacci that people see me using. I have Fibonacci and I teach the A to B is equal to CD pattern. There is no reason a person shouldn't know the A to B is equal to CD pattern. He said, appreciate it, man. Yeah, there's no way, because it's all here. So if somebody asks you, how do you do this or how do you do that? Send them to the playlist. The regular just reading, looking at determining trend is there. If you want to know how to use Fibonacci, it's right there. And you go right into advanced pattern recognition. Double tops and double bottoms we talked about several times on this video. It's right here. The 2618 trade you keep seeing me talk about is right here. That Gartley, Cypher, Butterfly, Crab, Shark, they're all head, shoulders, and a video with all of them. It's all here. It's all here in one place, free. No guru trying to send you to a Discord. No, this is free. Go to the playlist. This is free. This is all the power in the world, free. No Discord, no $20 a month, no $30 a month. No, I'll train you privately for $10,000. None of that. None of that stuff. I'm putting an end to all of that. And there's enough space for them to still continue doing that to people and making money. But I'm just doing something that I feel needs to be done. That's all it is to it. So enough of running my mouth. Y'all didn't come here for a sermon. All right. So we talked about history. And is there anything else on here that really stood out? I think there was a couple of more things that I talked about. Some stuff that I really hate. SoFi, I'm starting to really hate that company. How do we get to the playlist? Well, you're on my channel. So under channels, I think it's content or play. Let me go look at the channel real quick and I'll try to tell you. I wish I knew my way around YouTube a little bit better. But so let me see. I'm on my channel, right? Am I on that yet? Sorry, I kind of suck at using YouTube. Oh, playlist. Okay, so yeah, I think playlist is on the left side. How do you go? Yeah, playlist is on the left side. So you're going to playlist, and then you'll see the Harmonic Trading Academy playlist. So right now that has 20 lessons in it. SoFi, I'm really starting to hate this stock. I wouldn't touch it unless this butterfly comes down and fills. I don't know if that's going to happen. I really don't care because this company is just so nerve-wracking. SoundHound, same thing. Terrible. No way that SoundHound with the customers that they have is trading at $9. They're really failing in the AI space. If you go do some research on them, SoundHound is a very they just look amazing on paper, but something's not going right for them. And look at that horrific correction. Nothing to do. I'm actually going to remove them from my list. I don't want to see them anymore. Broadcom, very good. Broadcom. Oh, I missed it. Where we at? Broadcom Advanced Cipher. For people who know me, that's my favorite. Field Advanced Cipher pattern and reacting as it should. You guys see that? Reacting with the green bars. I didn't say run out and trade. This is it. I know like I don't listen, y'all can't fool me, man. I know there's people out there that are running and opening their platform or their brokerage account and they like, hell no, I'm taking that. Y'all can't fool me. I was there. I was on the other side of people sitting up talking before. But when I was out there on the other side, before I got into the educational space, I never saw what I do. I never saw anything like this. I never walked in anybody's room and they had this on the screen ever. I think that's what makes me different. Do not go run and trade Broadcom right now, please. God, you gotta let this. Yeah, I knew I was missing something because at the same time when I'm doing my breakdowns, I get up and I start at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I have everything that I know that I want to do. That's a hitter. That is a beauty. That is a beauty. With about a 75% win percentage too. Anyway, Rigetti making a recovery in the AI space combination. So what I want to do with Rigetti is I'm going to kill the big bat here. I'm going to kill the big bat, and we are going to roll with the little crab in there. You guys see it reacting? Come wick down. Wanted that so bad. Is price action random, or is it just want to do certain things? Right? Wanted to just wick down and fill that crab pattern and start walking. Bullish divergence. An opportunity to do some work. Probably up to this level right up around here. 1189. So good move for the day. Very, very, very good. Do not run off and go jump on and go trade Rigetti, please. Educational purposes. Okay. We'll put something together where I will hold myself responsible for trade signals. How about that? Why don't we do it like that? Now now you guys are going to make me set up a Discord that people have to pay to get in. And that one I will say, here's your entry, here's your stop, here's your target. I think you guys are going to make me do that. All right. God, these guys. Sarence. Not bad. Field, who is that? Field bad? Oh, yeah, Field bad. Wig down, feels bad. And then maybe it looks like, kind of hard to say for real, but it looks like he wants to go curve around and take off. I don't have a lot to go off of, but you see the structure underneath. That looks like that could happen. Need to get to the get out of the pre-market and see what happens. CRNC, and then here's another. Oh, look at that 2618 action on QBTS or D Wave Quantum. Want to know more about that? Go look at the D Wave Quantum video. Do not go trade D Wave Quantum right now. I don't care what's on your screen. I don't care if it looks like I'm saying that it's going to $8. And I don't care if it sounds like I'm saying that you will have an extended target off of that because the reversal has been confirmed by the break and close beyond the V-neck of this double bottom. 2618 action. Very, very powerful. Do not go trade QBTS, even though it's probably a winner. This is for educational purposes only. I don't want you, and I don't want it to change its mind and not do that, and then you're mad at me. We're not doing that over here because that could certainly happen. All right, we don't do all the lies and fluffs. We just make projections and we teach and talk about what could potentially happen. That would be a beauty, though. I might have to shut this live off because, oh my God. Yeah, life is better on this side, people. Life is better on this side. Trust me, it really is. Oh, with the bullish divergence to go with it. Doesn't really get any better than that. And do not go open your brokerage account and trade that. We talked about Tesla, Archer Aviation, completed A to B. As you can see, D pattern with structure. A lot of people have been looking at Archer, and yes, I think it's okay to. Why does that not want to write? I think it's okay to have a long bias on that to trade it up out of that area. Very, very simple. Triple bottom, basically. That's all you're doing. Triple bottom, if you were. And you'd have a stop somewhere under that if you did that. It's not a trading signal, not trading advice. This is a simple look at a triple bottom completed A to B is equal to C D pattern with bullish divergence. That's all it is. That's all. All right, cool. Palantir. Oh my God, Palantir. Pure structure analysis, no pattern needed. From this right here to this high. So this low to this high, 618, beautiful golden ratio, 618 retracement. We're about to clean this up, guys. We're about to shut it off, but 618 retracement, oversold, bullish divergence, and then should start to create its own A to B is equal to CD action. The entry would have been right there. Palantir only $92. Okay, I'll go check my bank account, and then target 124 and target 142. Do not go open your wallet or your brokerage account and go trade Palantir right now. All right, guys, that's all I have. I have to get on and I got to set some of my own stuff up. I hope that there is nothing but value in this video. Those who came on, it was great talking and chatting with you guys. The newcomers who came, amazing. My longtime friend Ed, me and Ed go back to 2005. I've known this guy for 20 years. Amazing. And again, Sean and the people who just been coming by, supporting daily. Oh, can't go yet. He called me out on NQ. Can't go yet. Called me out on NQ. Is this the one that you're talking about? Is this it? Tell me. Is this what you're talking about or something else? Can't. I'm going to give you guys a quiz in a second. Is this the NQ you're talking about? I'm just waiting for your response. Because like when you know, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. So this NASDAQ 100. But anyway, all right, cool. So I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you, because remember, this is about training our eyes. This is about a trained reticular. Can somebody in the chat tell me if there's an advanced pattern there, and two, if it is, which pattern is it? I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds and then I'll do it for you. It is. Kent says there is an advanced pattern. It isn't. Okay, which one is it? See if you guys' eyes are starting to sharpen. Waiting. Jeopardy music. He says it is. He says there is an advanced pattern. I'm just waiting to see which one it is. Haha. Dude, okay, cool. Let's do it. It looks like it's cipher, but we got to validate it and see. So if I come here and I come back, B is good at 52% and C, huh? No, that can't be. No, that can't be. That can't be. Let me see something. Oh, okay. Oh, you said that your answer was, I thought I was trying to see if, that is, yeah. So hold on. Let me clean up everything. Cause obviously I've looked at this recently. Okay. So if I'm here and I come back and I come here, that cannot be a 1618. It can't be. There's no way that's 1618. That's not even that high. Yeah, so why was that doing that? It's 127. Okay, good. Anyway, that's stupid. I don't know. Something is wrong with this because that's a 127 extension. I don't know why it was doing that other thing. But anyway, and 786 is down here. Sorry. There we go. All right. So for you and your NQ stuff, you got the big dog. Okay. A couple of things going in your favor. Okay. Don't worry about it being oversold right now. Okay. Don't worry about that. All right. You're consolidating. You're going sideways. So nothing is really happening anyway. So don't let anybody fool you and lie to you. Okay. And tell you something else is happening. The market is consolidating. It's moving sideways. While it's consolidating, it gave you an advanced bullish cipher pattern. You need to wait for it to fill at 21 155. I don't know what type of position sizes you take or what you would even do with this asset with that type of price point on it. But anyway, allow it to fall some more. Don't worry. Don't get scared and worried about the little green push up right there. Don't worry about that. Allow the cipher pattern to fill. So the way that I would approach this is, if I didn't get the cipher pattern, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not touching it unless I get cipher. If I get cipher, I'm taking a trade. All this other stuff that don't mean nothing, I'm not. It's not going to kill you to wait a few more seconds while this thing fills. So you can be trading in a 75% probability. All right. So easy answer for your NQ consolidating. I was trying to see if it formed any more, and it doesn't look like it did. Yeah. Thank you, Kent. No, not a problem at all. I was trying to see if there were any more patterns in there, but every time it tried to form one, it failed. So there's really nothing in there. It looks like, that might be a failed cipher in there too. Let's see. Damn. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Oh, wrong tool. That's why. It's this guy. Is that 127? Yep. Damn. Okay. All right. So yeah. Now you see what it does with cipher, Kent, when it gets it. You see that? That's what it'll do with cipher when it gets it, like the purple one. Bam. Okay. So that's why you want to wait and let them do it again. Now look at your probability of that happening. You can see your probability of that happening. All right, cool. Got to get out of here. This was fun, amazing. Support the channel. Share this video. There's probably more education in this video than anywhere else. In this one video, how long we've been on, I don't know. Make sure that your notifications are on, because like I said, I'm going to start trying to go live pre-market mornings, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or before that, maybe 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, maybe 5 to like 6:30, something like that, 5 to 6, I don't know. And then I not yet, I can't commit to it yet, but I want to come on after in the evening once everything is settled down, and then talk about what happened in the day. I'm trying to find a way to build that in, but that's in the evening. I got other stuff to do. So, but I'm trying to see. But definitely, it seems like I'll be able to commit to coming and doing these morning shows. And like I said, there's just going to be all the education just coming out live. And if there's stuff that we can do, we can do. But you got to remember that disclaimer that I always start off with: the trader's trading at his own risk. I don't get it right all the time. The market is it can be sometimes you can have what appears to be the perfect setup, and it just doesn't work out for you. The market's going to do something else. And that's okay. That's why we have such thing as a stop loss. So new people, new followers who came in, remember that's the Harmonic Trading Academy, the playlist that's in there. So like the video. I really appreciate the support. This is probably the most amazing time in my life. Such an underrated channel to learn from. Definitely watching the playlist. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And a lot of stuff, so don't expect to get this stuff immediately off top. So this is about training your eyes so that you can see something that's actually the most powerful pattern in the market. It takes time for your eyes to train to see that. That's why I put that quiz out there. And I said, you guys are looking, I said, is there an advanced pattern? And I said, which one is it? Just trying to see, because this is all about a trained reticular, so that then you can start to, use the identify, predict, decide, execute method, which has to go into each one of your trades. Identify, what am I looking at? Predict, what's likely to happen? Where is this going? Which way? Decide, am I doing it? And execute, how? Which method am I using to get in? Identify, predict, decide, execute on each and every trade, making sure that you go through your CTS score, getting a high enough combined technical score, having the aptitude and having the balls and the nuts to say, what that looks like but it doesn't score high enough for me, and making sure that you don't break the rules of engagement of an advanced cipher pattern. Your B leg is valid only if the X to A retracement is at least 382. If it wasn't 382, you don't force. Okay. C leg is valid with a 127 extension of X to A, 127. And if you don't get that, you don't got cipher. Simple. Don't break the rules. And the entry on the cipher is 786, retracement of X to C, 786. That's where you enter. If you don't get that, you don't start trading cipher. You don't go long. It ain't filled yet. And all of these things have rules. All the double top has a rule. They all have rules, but I could be here all day. I don't want to get into that. If you want the education, go to the playlist and just start from the bottom. You guys have been amazing. You guys have really made my day. Take care of yourself. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. There's only a small amount of people. We're growing. Oh, beautiful thing. I do want to end with this because you guys are just this community is so amazing. And I guess I don't know if it's got to do with when you're out there trying to do the right thing. I want to say this last thing and get out there and get out. But I'm at 206 subscribers. I just that's a threat. That's huge. I never thought that I would have 1 subscriber or 5. I didn't think 5 people would look at me. And I just crossed the 200. I got to 100 pretty quick. So you guys are really supporting. And then I got to 200 even quicker. So that's a milestone. And people are watching, and that's amazing. I never thought they would. And then Lifetime, these are milestones. These are good. And I had crossed 5,000 views. That was amazing. So the people who have been sharing and liking and subscribing, you guys are amazing. So I want to ask you guys this. Do you guys think that we should have 200 subscribers or 200,000 subscribers? He said this is an underrated channel. So bring the community here. Remember, I don't think that there's a place on the internet with education like this without somebody telling you to give them $10,000. Okay, that's it. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow morning, or either that or later this evening. Take care of yourselves. Be safe in the market. Hopefully we have a better day than yesterday's horrific red day, but we'll find out and talk about it later. Guys, take care.